Good morning, students. I hope you have finished writing the question answers of the last poem, The Patriot. Now we shall move on to the next poem, that is Abou bin Adhem. Abou bin Adhem is written by Leigh Hunt. His full name is um, James Henry Leigh Hunt. He was born in 1784 in England. He produced many poetries in various form, narrative poems, satires, dramas, odes, sonnets, etc. So here we have a poem, Abou bin Adhem. Now we must know the background of it. There was a man, Ibrahim ibn Adhem, also called Ibrahim Balaki, is one of the most prominent of the early ascetic Sufi saints. So the story of his conversation is with an angel. So his conversion is one of the most celebrated in Sufi legend. Okay, so Sufi tradition ascribes to Abraham countless acts of righteousness and his humble lifestyle. So here we have this poem, Leigh Hunt's Abou bin Adhem, circled around Ibrahim ibn Adhem. So the moral teaches us that the greatest means to keep in touch with the God is love the Lord, the God with the whole heart. So it's a message that we receive from Jesus Christ in the Bible. So centered around all these, he writes this supernatural poem. Why it is not as supernatural? Because there are many supernatural elements in this. So once we read the poem, we will be able to understand what the poem is. So before we go to the poem, let us see what the poet tells us through this poem. It's a very short poem with a few lines, and then we shall see what does the poet wants to bring to our knowledge through this poem. So it is said that is an inspirational poem. It aims at giving some moral message. That is why it is an inspirational poem, we call it. That the moral that the poem want to give is the love of humanity is the best. So those who love and serve their fellow human being receive God's blessing. That is the main theme or the message that the poet wants to give to the reader. So here the poem is a parable. It narrates a brief incident to bring home the main idea. So we see that the poet narrates or say it as a story. Parable means a story. So once upon a time there lived a man named Abou bin Adhem. He was a gentle and virtuous person. As he did noble deeds during the day, he would enjoy a peaceful sleep at night. Now it happened so one night he woke up from his sleep because of a dazzling light. He saw an angel writing something in a beautiful golden book. He asked the stranger what he was writing. The angel raised his head and replied in a very calm, sweet voice that he is writing the name of those person who loved God. So here we see Abou bin was curious and wanted to know if his name was there in the list. The angel said that it was not there. Abou was a bit taken aback but did not feel depressed. He was not depressed with that. In a cheerful tone, he requested the angel to include his name in the list of those who love their fellow human beings. So the angel wrote his name and disappeared. Then the next night, the angel appeared to him again. Then in Abou's room, the angel came with more dazzling light and woke him up. Okay, so he showed up the list of those persons who were blessed by God. And Abou's name was the first one. He was extremely happy. So the poem reveals that God loves those who love their fellow human beings. So that is what the poet wants to say, that as he was a righteous person and a person who helped the fellow human beings, he received blessings of God abundantly. Now let us see the poem. Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace, had made Ben Adhem bold. And to the presence in the room he said, what writest thou? The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered the names of those who love the Lord. And is mine one? Said Abou. No, nay, not so, replied the angel. Abou spoke more low, but cheerfully still, and said, I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came again with a great awakening night, and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. Now let us see the first 5 lines in the poem. Here we have Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. So let us see the difficult words in this. Say, what's the meaning here? Tribe. Tribe means his race, the people who belonged to that particular class or race. Next here, increase, he says, that means the people in his tribe may increase, grow in number. Now next one, awoke. Awoke means got up. Then here next word we have deep. Deep means undisturbed, that means a calm, peaceful, without any disturbance. Okay, then we have the next one, within. What does that meaning within here? Here it's inside the circle of the moonlight in a Abou's room, that is a within. Now like a lily in bloom. What does that meaning? Like a lily in bloom. So here the angel is here compared to as a lily in a bloom, to reveal his freshness and splendor. So next we have what, a book of gold. What does that mean? Book of gold. So book having golden pages, golden leaves, golden papers. So let's try to understand this 5 line. Here we have Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase. So here the man who is named Abou ben Adhem woke up one night from a peaceful sleep, and he was a righteous person. So the poet wishes that the people like him may increase on the earth. So the poet wished his tribe to increase. He says that may the number of people like him increase on the face of the earth. Then he awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. That means he saw the moonlight like a presence of an angel brightening the room. So walk in the deep dream of peace, and so within the moonlight in his room, what did he see? Making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of God. That is what the poet says here. He saw the moonlight like presence of an angel brighten the room. So Abou saw a vision of an angel. That's what we understand, and in whose light was a presence of a lily that was going to blossom. So it looked like a lily that is going to bloom. The angel wrote something in a golden book. See, an angel writing a book of gold. So what vision did Abou ben Adhem see? He saw in the moonlight brightness in his room an angel having a golden book, and the angel was writing something in that golden book. And then we see forward, the poet was taken aback by this presence. A kind of peace was flown into his heart, and he became very happy at the sight of the angel. Now let us see the next line.